Above all, this book is not concerned with poetry. The subject of it is war and the pity of war. The poetry is in the pity. Words written by the World War I poet Wilfred Owen as the preface to one of his collections of works, captured in an art installation here in Ripon Cathedral's Chapel of Justice and Peace. Wilfred Owen spent some of his last months here, recuperating in the vast army camp on the banks of the Skell and composing some of his best-known poems. We know from a letter to his mother that he spent the afternoon of his final birthday here in the cathedral itself. How tragic, then, that his mother should learn of his death in France on the very day the bells were ringing to celebrate the armistice. The pity of war. The poetry is in the pity. In this Remembrance-tide, 107 years after the armistice, 80 years after the end of the Second World War, we seek to honour the sacrifice of so much life in the cause of justice and peace in countless conflicts. We might lament before God the pity that humanity seems incapable of learning from its history, and that even now we see the consequences of conflict in Gaza, the persisting war in Ukraine, and the merciless infighting in Sudan. Our acts of remembrance over these coming days, not least on Sunday, will include acts of commitment, a determination to learn from the past and to pray and work for peace with justice in the future. As Christians, our hope comes from the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead, the one who made the supreme sacrifice and whose resurrection asserts that there is no tragedy of human making which is beyond God's redemption. And so we pray in hope that the words of the prophet Isaiah will one day be fulfilled. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.